Ready.
Hey man, so you got Marcel Slim Campbell. How you feeling, man?
Pretty good. Another day. I'm not for real.
So, what you want to give us a little bit about yourself? How old are you?
29.
29.
29.
Why you say it like that, man?
Damn, I'm getting kind of older now. Like, I done spent 9 years in the 20s now.
Yeah. Last one, huh?
Yeah.
Last one. How that feel?
I'm gonna say bittersweet, but it's more sweet than bitter. Yeah.
Getting wild.
Yes, definitely.
Learning a lot.
Learned a lot. Day to day, over years, just, kind of pick up on shit.
Yeah. I kind of think of when I first, met you, would have been like, how old was it? 16, 17.
17.
That would have been like
Wait. This at, what's the name, Jay? Chicago Sports.
He was working there.
That's 21. That's 21. I was like 21 in.
He was 21 already?
Yeah, I was 21 in. I was like, I still looked.
When was you working? 2012 or 13, somewhere. 2014 maybe?
No. This had to be like, I came back to Chicago area like 2016.
Okay, so when you first came back, did you start working there?
Yeah, when I first came back, I got in contact with Joseph. Quick. As soon as I moved back, yeah.
Cause I was working on it.
Yeah.
So between, how long you been boxing?
How long have I been boxing? Now I've been boxing 13 years.
13 years.
Yeah.
And you've been a professional for how many years?
A year and a half. Yeah.
What's your, well, first of all, so that made you, amateur boxer for about 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
So how many fights did you have as an amateur?
I had 100 and, let's say about 115. Yeah.
Okay, you remember your record?
Like 92.
The rest.
Yeah.
You remember you got any amateur fights that you remember? Or any people you fought more than once? You don't have to say their name.
Yeah, I have one fight, with this,
You gotta get it before it come over here, man.
I got one fight with this one guy from Little Village. So, like, the little rivalry, black and Mexican, you know, the little rivalry and stuff. And it was for the WBC little amateur title. So, we was going in. We was fighting hard on that one. Yeah. That was back in that was a while ago. But that was one of the best fights that I had as an amateur. But the crazy thing is, I actually lost that fight. But, like, that was one of the best fights. That was one of the legit best fights. Like, we was going back and forth. Like, I think I trained at least like 2 months to like 2 to 3 months for this fight. But I didn't know if I was going to get on the WBC card at the time. Cause I wasn't so known, but they knew of me.
Right.
Type stuff. So I was just trying to lock in. I was just trying to get a chance to fight. So I got the chance to fight and I kind of knew what I was walking into, being a fighter in general. I kind of knew what I was walking into because I was like a last minute replacement. So it's like, let's get somebody to, but I was like, forget all that. We finna go in. And that's where the fight was. That's what made the fight good. Cause they just wanted a placeholder for it. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that? placeholders? Last minute guys. Journeyman. All that type of stuff.
I mean, I guess in every profession, it comes a place where it's like, levels to it. So I just feel like that's a part of boxing.
Do you have to get picked to get to these levels, or do you fight your way to these levels, or you have to earn your way to these levels, or politic your way?
It's a little bit, my thinking is it's a little bit of all of it. Yeah. It's a mixture of all of it. You gotta politic, you gotta train, you gotta be disciplined, but you gotta play their game. You gotta play their game with them. And you gotta know sometimes you're gonna come up short, and sometimes you might win. No, but it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of the game. With being like a journeyman, you probably was always on the east side. Probably started as an A-side fighter. Saw how much you gotta put into it to be an A-side fighter, and then you become a B-side fighter, cause now you want the bread. But it's all needed. It's all needed for the engine to keep running. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
The sport itself.
Yeah.
So you got, how many did we say? 115? 15. You fought in the Golden Gloves?
Yeah, I fought in the Golden Gloves a couple times. I fought in the Golden Gloves for a couple years. I got to the finals. 2017. I think I got to the finals again in 2020. Then the rest of the years.
Jump rope and shadow boxing, man. Regular thing. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Then the rest of the years was kind of like, maybe I'll knock out the second round. Never first round. But, yeah. A lot of years fighting Golden Gloves, fighting private shows, at country clubs and stuff like that. Just really trying to get my stripes into being a boxer. And in those years, it was really about just being active and being geared to actually be at this position now. So, we all go through it. Every boxer went through the amateur fight.
Regular stuff, man. Regular stuff. Jump rope, few rounds, shadow boxing, few rounds. The regular stuff. Get to it. You did the jump rope already? Shadow boxing. After that, go to the double end bag. Turn the bell on.
Just, the bell give it more.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah. Regular thing, man. After that, go to the double end bag. We're going to do some pad work, and then we're going to do some situational stuff. So, getting the years in, getting the experience in, with all those amateur fights, and the Golden Glove. Fought the Golden Glove a few times?
Yeah, a few times. I think I fought in Golden Gloves at least 6 times.
And you won the Golden Glove?
Yeah, I won the Golden Gloves in 2017.
2017?
Yeah.
How was that? A big payoff?
Not really.
How about it? Kind of a letdown?
I don't know how to, Golden Gloves got a good name. Everybody know Golden Gloves. You talk to people who haven't never boxed before. It was like, my dad was Golden Gloves. Golden Gloves, you hear that all the time. But it's just like, you're still in a rat race.
Right.
You're still in a rat race.
Right.
Yeah. But it gives you, I guess, a little edge or whatever. Yeah.
Amongst the boxing community, more or less, or coaches or managers?
Coaches more so.
I think that's who pays the most attention to the Golden Glove.
Yeah.
Are the coaches.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a way to gauge where their fighter is at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
put
exactly.
him in Golden Glove.
Yeah.
See how he do.
Yeah.
See what he need to work on. See where he gonna end up. It kind of tells it kind of gives you a glimpse of what his boxing career or life may look like. You know what I'm saying? It's a few rounds spread out over, 2 months?
Yeah.
So you gotta come back a few times.
Yeah.
You gotta be responsible enough to make weight.
Make weight again.
Yeah.
Make weight again. That should be, I ain't even gonna lie. That's the hardest part of boxing. Is making weight, staying steady by your weight or whatever. Like when I was younger, I used to stay at my weight. I would be a couple pounds over, but it was nothing that a 5-mile run, like 2 times a week couldn't take away.
Right.
You feel?
Yeah.
But now it's like, like you get older and stuff.
Yeah.
And
don't do what it's gonna do. Even though you're a fighter, you're still a human.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a little, you got a little advantage, because you're conditioned, but you still gotta do the same things that you would have to do.
Over. Consistency. Consistency is really key. That's another thing I learned over the years, that you stay consistent. If you stay consistent and get the right team around you, you setting up yourself with an environment to grow. And that's the biggest thing about boxing, is setting yourself up for an environment where you can grow. If your environment makes you stagnant or anything, you can't really progress anymore as a fighter.
Right.
You can't really progress anymore as a fighter.
So when you say that, you mean as far as coaches or the people that's available to spar with, or all of that?
It's a mixture of all. Yeah. It's a mixture of all that. Maybe you burnt out. Maybe you need some more looks. Yeah. Maybe you need some different looks. Because we human at the end of the day, once we get comfortable in the pattern, the growth stagnates. Yeah. Correct?
That's
right?
Normal.
Right?
That's a normal.
So it's like you might need a different look, you might need a different person in your ear, you might need something else.
Yeah.
To actually succeed in boxing in general. In general, to succeed in boxing, you need a good environment to grow. And, like, the rest would be like, the rest is chill. As long as you, like, I literally watched Jojo.
Yeah.
King Jojo. God damn.
Jojo, man.
Yeah.
That's something. Yeah. Well, go ahead. Yeah. You watched him grow from.
I watched him grow from a little kid, badass little kid. Like, he was. Like, when he was like 7, 6, 7, just running around the gym. He's trying to fight everybody. Now when Joseph come up to you, you like, hey, hold up.
Man, I was at their house a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to his dad, he's in the kitchen, and he came walking through the house, and he came into the kitchen, and I didn't know, I knew it was a person, but I didn't know if it was him. This nigga was huge.
Huge now, bro. I remember when bro, I'm on the bag. Boom. Now he's towering over you. That's crazy.
Yeah, and then seeing that progression, what was that last world tournament when King Jojo came about from his teammates, man, that was
it's like crazy to be a part of the journey. His journey. His journey.
Yeah.
His dad was always like, his dad was my coach for a while, for at least like 4 years, 2, 3.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there. Like, he gave me like my introduction to Chicago boxing, per se. And then eventually took more time to coach Joseph. Mm-hmm. But like that time really, I remember I had one picture of the Golden Gloves, and my back was ripped up, like cause he used to just like, training with him, it used to be so grueling. And he would not have no reasons for it. He would not tell you no reasons for nothing. He would just be, Or you gonna quit?
I remember, and you don't mind me talking about this.
Go ahead.
Y'all was helping us some pad work or just everything. Yeah. And, cause he used to bring me in for, strength conditioning coach and I worked the shit out y'all.
Yeah.
And he was, y'all was doing something and you just like, why are we doing this like just over and over?
Bro, I know exactly what you're talking about too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And then I think I went, across the gym or something. I came back and I'm like, where Marcelo go? Joseph started laughing. He said, that motherfucker went to the locker room. I said, what are you doing in the locker room? He said, I don't know, man. Go in there and sleep. Go in there and sleep.
Oh my God.
I came in there, man. I was like, man, once he was sitting on like the bench or whatever.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. I'm like, what's up, man? And he looked up at me. And he put your head back down. I'm like, you alright? He was like, yeah, I'm alright. I'm like, what's going on? He was like, man, I'm just... And he was like,
yo, shit,
man. He was like, man, you work over and over. He's like, why? I'm like, man, I think when people, they see that potential in you, they've got to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think I told you, like, man, if you go somewhere and ain't nobody, and the person in charge ain't really bothering you or trying to make you do stuff or seeing what you're doing, they really don't give a damn about you. Yeah. They don't care if you're there or not. They don't think you're worth their time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you get somebody that's always like, do this. When you get done with that, do this. You know what I'm saying? And do this. Do that again. You ain't do it right. It's cause they see it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They see what's going on and they know, we as older guys, always gonna know what a younger dude don't know about himself yet. You know what I'm saying? You kind of see it. And the world is so crazy. We kind of know what it's going to take, for that to come about.
To get to the next plateau.
To get to that next plateau. Cause it's like you doing what you're doing and it got you where you at and you okay with that, but like you got a whole lot more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And let's get it out. You know what I'm saying? But I'll let you.
Yeah. No, that's exactly where, like.
Don't pick up, nothing more than 5 pounds, please. See, what you doing with them? What are you doing with them?
Trying to be weird.
Alright, man. Don't put too much of that stuff over there.
But, what I was gonna say? What was that? With, Joseph, it's like, like when you start boxing, you really don't have like a boxing brain or whatever.
Exactly. You don't understand boxing.
Yeah, you don't understand boxing.
You don't understand the concept of boxing or the situational, stuff of boxing. You don't have your own style. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if you're an aggressive fighter, a defensive fighter, a counter puncher. You don't even know what that is yet. Yeah. You ain't really watched enough boxing.
To gauge that. Yeah. So growing up with the boxing and with like having Joseph as a coach, I would watch a lot of Roy Jones, a lot of like fighters who like.
That was with Roy. What was that?
Like a lot of fighters with African American styles. Cause at the end of the day, culture plays a big part of, boxing. You can watch other cultures, Manny Pacquiao, all that stuff. You can take a little bit of tips from them. But most likely, your genetics and your attributes.
Body mechanics. Attitude.
Everything. Psychological. Type stuff. It plays a big part. How you grew up, everything. So, kind of tend to watch African American fighters, Puerto Rican fighters, stuff like that. Like, stuff like that.
Yeah. And that don't take nothing away from either culture. It's just easier. It's just more relatable. And it make more sense for us. And it would be the same for a person in a different culture. So you know what I'm saying? As far as learning, once they trying to get that, that basic knowledge, then once you get that like you said, that understanding, that boxing knowledge, then you can kind of like, you know what you're looking at more when you look at different stuff.
One thing he did teach me, and that was like, it was a cheat code in boxing. It's a cheat code in boxing for
4 rounds on that, and then go to heavyweight. Then we go
do pad. Okay. But what I was just saying.
That's pretty good.
Range.
Range, like depth perception?
Depth perception.
Yeah.
Depth perception.
That's what I'm trying to get them to understand, man.
That is...
Cause you can see where you at, like without...
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta automatically know where you can't go out of range. You can't smother.
Yeah, that's a cheat code. That's a cheat code. Once you understand range, people can be in more shape than you. But if they don't understand range, they can fuck with you, but they can't fuck you up if you can take them out of the equation with range, with knowing, okay, I'm in range, I'm out of range.
Right.
I'm in range.
Ain't no sense punching when I'm out of range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And as I'm getting through range, not to cut you off, but I know what I'm bringing with. You know what I'm saying? I know if I step over here, like yesterday we were talking about, you're not just moving to one side for just to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So all this slipping and I guess shit look cool. Yeah. But a lot of times it's unnecessary. Yeah. You're taking yourself out of position, taking yourself out of range. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're taking yourself away from being able to throw another punch versus just catching a shot and staying in the pocket.
Staying there.
Yeah, you're right there.
Don't waste no energy.
Straight up.
Don't waste no energy. That's why I like period jabs, period, just moving my head a little bit, not subtle. Cause if we want 8, I gotta preserve the energy. Yeah. Type stuff. And that's that next level that Joseph and whatever and all that stuff taught. Cause without that, it was no reason to even go for it. Cause you get to a point where fighters tend to like not grow. And I at least have that aspect of it. Yeah. Getting in shape and all that stuff is rest. But as long as you know range, a couple counters, your favorite counters, boom, boom. I mean, you can make a fight. You can make a fight right there.
Speaking of which, Crawford versus Canelo, man. Yeah. I think that kind of sums that whole range and depth perception and
that's what everybody was so big on Crawford being, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Everybody was so caught up on Crawford being from 147 when
I knew it wasn't an issue.
Crawford is, one thing about Crawford is he got that dog, but like he has a wrestling background. So wrestlers tend to gain a lot of weight and they know wrestling is leverage, basically, and stuff like that. I feel like Crawford knew for sure Canelo was no problem for
him. The punches from yesterday.
I feel like Crawford knew for sure Canelo was as a fighter, Canelo was not a problem for him. You can size up a fighter and be like, he can't, he can probably catch me on some shit, but he can't, if I'm on my game, he can't beat me.
Yeah, I think initially he thought about, like he considered the size, but then he's like, like I mentioned before.
Yeah. Because when you think
then Bud been fighting bigger fighters. Yeah. Through the duration. You know what I'm saying? Inspiring, and you know what I'm saying? His whole career, like you say, he got a wrestling background. Yeah. He got the dog in him. Then he got that tooth bag, man.
And he got that tooth bag is crazy, bro.
He got that tooth bag.
That tooth bag is crazy.
Got that tooth bag. That's why I said, like, when he came out to that Desperado, that was like, homie, when he came out with the fucking, you know what I'm saying? When he came out with all that shit. That's really what it was. Yeah. That's really what it was. When he came out, he was like, you know what I'm saying? You can't mess with me.
I got too much artillery for you, my boy.
You can't mess with me. My main concern was what the judge is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Was it gonna be almost that? Because Canelo ain't no slouch at all. So I was like, was Canelo gonna win enough round for them to still give it to him? You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even close enough.
It went close enough, but the scorecards was
super close.
113.
I have to look at
113, 115.
Put them into this video.
Two of them was 115, 113. Yeah. That means Crawford only got 2 more rounds now.
Ridiculous. That's
he
ridiculous.
won the whole fight, and that's what amateur fighters have to go
maybe the first round. You know what I'm saying? That look.
Okay,
I think it might have been like that 5th round or somewhere.
That 5th round. Yeah. Canelo came out strong that 5th round. So that's 2 rounds. That's 2 rounds. And you maybe give him I don't know how it looks. Yeah, but you may give him another round somewhere in there.
So that's what I'm saying though. That's my point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if it would have been any closer, they would have pulled it. Obviously.
But that should be.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. That should be.
Canelo would have landed one heavy shot. Like, not even one around.
Yeah.
Like, if it would have been moving loud.
If he would have stumbled Crawford, they would have gave it to him.
They would have gave it to him.
Or gave him a draw.
Gave the draw. Try, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
get the 2.
But like I said, man, going into this fight, man, like, looking at Terrence Crawford and like what he's able to do and what he's able to not let his opponent do.
Yeah.
You didn't see Canelo really do his thing where he couldn't get off.
Crawford was catching everything.
Yeah. And then you had to worry about the switch.
Yeah.
And he didn't even switch.
He ain't even switch.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's like a fine little.
Yeah, that's gotta be. Cause he's like, man, he whooped my ass from Southpaw. When you gonna switch?
When you gonna switch the man?
And he never did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He never did. And it was an amazing fight because a masterclass of a fight. I think that's a fight when you're trying to teach a fighter how to fight. Tell them, look at this fight. Yeah. It's a lot of fighters that can fight and they fight well and they excellent. But they don't, they either very athletic, very talented, or they got a different mind, and you can't teach another person how to do what it is they do. Like, you can't teach nobody necessarily how to fight like Roy Jones. Yeah. That's just God given what he do. You know what I'm saying? So you can take some of the stuff he do, and show it to a fighter, you know what I'm saying, using situational stuff. But that's God-given talent. I'm not saying that Bud don't have God-given talent, but he got God-given talent, he got all the fundamentals. Yeah. Like he got all, like a Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying, on the defensive side, and transitioned to the offensive side. Yeah. So it's just like, and it really bothers a fighter when he can't do what he came there to do. At all. You know what I'm saying?
Canelo was frustrated there. Very frustrated.
Yeah, he was super frustrated.
But another thing about Canelo is, like, I love the fact that Canelo didn't detour from his own plan, and he tried new stuff to even catch him just as a fighter. That respect to that. Yeah. And how he handled the moment of not winning.
He always been that type of dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was around some people, you know, before that, you know,
De La Hoya.
Running their mouth and, you know, making the scene otherwise. But he always been a humble cat, you know what I'm saying, to stand up there. He's a real champion.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's really like.
Man, and that's what it takes, and that's what it's about, man. And you know, I don't see a need for a rematch.
It's no need.
I don't see a need for Bud to do nothing else. But he still.
How you feel about that? Do you want him to retire?
I mean,
I want him to retire.
Yeah, like
I want him to retire.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say right off to the sunset. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just go and chill on out.
Just go and chill, bro. Ain't nobody else. Like, you just played like if this was a death jab right for New York, he just beat D-Bob. The game over with.
They still around some crazy low numbers. That's not the number that he made. He made a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't made no $5 million. Yeah. Guaranteed.
He had to make some bread.
Yeah, it's a way bigger number. But that's Terrence Crawford. Like, I ain't telling niggas how much they have made. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I love, that's one thing I wish, if I ever get to that spot, to be as like, I don't need no Ferrari. I got a pickup truck.
You know, I think Terrence Crawford is just a regular dude.
Yeah.
A boxer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a very smart businessman. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of, real estate investments. You know what I'm saying? So far. I think he's gonna be alright. It's nothing left to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's nothing left to do besides this box and like with this big pay.
Or take that Jacob Paul fight.
I would do that.
I would do that. Just go.
I'm done. Because even with I don't see no problem with him doing what he's doing with Davis. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk more. This is fun, man. We got some work we're gonna do. We're gonna jump in with my boy Danny. Man, we're gonna definitely do a part 2 of this, or maybe finish up some later. So you get up out of here and okay, but yeah, that's cool too. Some of the stuff we talked about earlier too.
Alright.
This was cool, man. I think.
Alright. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Marcellus, Slim Campbell.
Yes, sir.
Who you got a fight coming up, or?
Right now, I just, you know, I call me Slim. But I'm a little chubby right now. So it's getting the weight off and, talking to my team and just like seeing what they got planned. But these next couple years, these next 2 to 3 years, I'm really gonna be fighting. I'm really gonna be, you know, trying to live through the, like, how I think about amateur.
Yeah.
I gotta do that as a professional.
Yes, sir.
So, let's get into that. So.
Alright, man. Well, thank y'all for watching, man.
Alright. Appreciate it.
Good talk. So, we talking about having a good team, you know, and all that. When we was off camera, we was just talking about the boy AB, man. And you know, recently, you know, we've been seeing him online. Yeah. In not such a good light. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know, you can't take away what the man did. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do some fact checking. What is it? 3 division? Oh. 4. 4 division. 4 division. No, he was 4 division world champion. Yeah. 4 division. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then early, man, the nigga was knocking motherfuckers out. Excuse my language, but the boy was he was stopping people.
Yeah, I love young AB was,
man,
crazy.
Listen.
Crazy.
And then some people don't know because they just wasn't watching boxing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they seen like the later, you know.
My favorite fight is AB versus Antonio DeMarco. You seen that one?
Yeah, that's one of my
That's one of the ones he just stuck in the pocket. He just stuck in the pocket and he was just throwing shit. Yeah.
The boy was a monster.
Yeah. Back in the day though. Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago. You know what I'm saying? People like to forget, but it wasn't long ago.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? It's been a little minute, but it ain't like this. It ain't. We ain't talking about. You know what I'm saying? The 90s.
It's Tyson.
It's like man, and that's because people wasn't watching boxing.
Right.
They wasn't watching those weight divisions.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying.
Was on his comeback.
Yeah.
On his comeback. He brought it up on the comeback for real. Like,
and if they was watching boxing, they was only watching Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? Which is where they probably learned about AB, because a lot of people would thought that he was a Mayweather fighter, which he wasn't. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? True. And that's the whole thing with that, because it's like, well, he was supposed to be the next Floyd. Nobody is going to be the next, nobody. Yeah. They're going to be themselves.
They had similar defense, but they had the Philly shell defense, but they had different fighting styles.
They had totally different fighting styles. Different fighting styles. Shut that bell up. You gonna go? Yeah. They had totally different fighting styles, man. And it's sad. I ain't even gonna say sad. It's upsetting to see. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's upsetting to see. I'm trying to figure out how to say it, cause I don't want to just be cussing it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, guys. It's upsetting to see somebody to have a platform, you know what I'm saying, that's moving at this time, that's doing numbers or whatnot, and to use their platform to basically try to clown a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And really that's all you've been getting from that platform is a bunch of, you know, laughing and giggling and kicking. And I fuck with Cam, I ain't gonna lie, I used to listen to the music and stuff, but like that shit is some, and the show, the podcast is informative, it's decent. I mean, but they done went all the way away from the sports shit.
Didn't he play he was Rico. He was Rico at that full.
Fucking
Rico.
Yeah. That's Rico, which is the real, was the depiction of the real life alcohol. Yeah. Which was, you know, a lot of, you know, whatever. But yeah, man, so to do that, and again, I fact check, but my understanding was they pulled this man from the casino or some social gathering spot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where they seen him at before they was gonna go to their studio and tape, which is, you know, they tape in the middle of the night, I guess, or at, you know, right before midnight or something. So they see AB out, and if this is incorrect, I won't put this part, you know what I'm saying, on the video. But they see AB out, and okay, let's grab AB, let's get him on the show. Why? Because you know AB been acting a fool. However you want to phrase it, like he been having some bad moments, and then even when he's himself, he's a funny dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's a shit talking motherfucker, so he either gonna get to clown with somebody, he either gonna say some 100% truth stuff. He's gonna produce a viral moment. You know what I'm saying? And this is why they brought the nigga up there. They didn't necessarily know he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And to frame it under, you know, something where nobody can really touch it, that they frame it under, you know, we sticking up for our own girl, which is cool, respectable. But if that's the case, why I even see the video? And it's not a live show. It ain't like y'all taping a live show and the shit just went off the rails and you couldn't stop it and you couldn't throw the little thing up. Why not just cut the man mic off and turn the camera towards another person and don't say nothing else to him, tap him on the shoulder and tell him to step outside in the hallway like they do on any other show?
Nah, cause it's all about clicks.
Exactly.
It's all about clicks.
Exactly, man. And as you can tell, it pissed me off, man. Cause, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with AB. You know what I'm saying?
AB is one of the originals of fucking, it's damn near, I don't want to say it like this, cause Terrence Crawford's Terrence Crawford. They paved the way a little bit for like, these fighters should get like big fights and stuff like that. Adrian Broner was like, I don't want to say it like that, but he was like Soldier Boy to the internet.
Yeah, he brought that.
He brought the excitement to boxing for a minute where fucking, I remember me growing up, I used to watch, he used to do, Bandhand. And like 24, like his 24/7. Like some, like, you know, how Soldier Boy now release stuff. Like he used to do that. So I was like like connected to the.
Do you feel like that was a time where he was doing a little too much?
See these people living life. That man a little kid from Ohio, Cincinnati.
Right. Cause you say you're pretty familiar with AB from DC. DC?
I lived in DC. I went to UDC for a year. And I went to Headbangers Boxing Gym. So at that time, this is around 2014, 2015. This is when Lamont Peterson, all them guys, they big on the scene. I'm seeing these people every day just getting on the Mexican, getting on the green line and in costume. Like real life, like seeing AB, seeing Lamont Peterson pull up in a BMW. Like shit like that, and I'm just like the little kid at the gym. Like damn man, young man at the gym. But like seeing all these people and knowing that they are real people, and like you don't. Adrian Broner is like he's damn near like a personality, but he's actually a real person. Like a real person who will fucking you waiting on the bus, okay, he'll let you sit in the car if it's fucking snowing outside. Like he not no, you know, he ain't no goofy like Cam trying to play him. But
he ain't trying to play a man like a goofy man, and that's some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? And then to do that shit with your ex arch rival. Now you niggas sit up and laugh and kiki at everybody. Y'all you say everything in the world.
Who the arch rival?
Mace.
They
see, you a little younger than me. Okay. So it was a whole period of time so Mace came out first. But they was together before Mace came out. They came up together. They was best friends. They was more than cool.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. They was a rap duo. They was best friends. They played on the same basketball team.
I know the basketball shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so Mace got his deal, and however that went, you know what I'm saying? He came out with Buckingham. He bought, you know what I'm saying? He was on Rockefeller, and they had Dipset and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So the whole time the Dipset was popping, he was dissing Mace. You know what I'm saying?
And who was Dipset?
Dipset is Jim Jones, with Camron as the president or whatever. And then they had, you know, Joel Santana and Jim Jones, which Jim Jones was like not a rapper. He was like, you know, like the muscle or whatever he was. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't want to get too far into that because, you know, we talking about boxing, but we're going to get back to that. We just talking about how Cam tried to play AB. You know what I'm saying? And so, Cam, you know, had his rap career, which I don't say it was largely based on dissing Mace, but he dissed Mace every opportunity he got. Because he wanted to let the public know, y'all already knew Mace before y'all knew me, and y'all know him as a cool, playboy type of guy, whatever, and then he became a reverend, and all this other shit. Yeah. But let me tell you how much of a bitch he is. Damn. And so that makes the public be like, oh, we kind of figured he was a little, soft or whatever the case may be, so... This is the nigga that's dissing him. Let's see what he was, what I'm saying. And so besides 20 years later, they didn't squash their beef or whatever, which is cool, commendable, don't get me wrong. But now all they do is sit up and talk shit about other niggas. The way that he was talking about him. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? That's odd to me. That's like, cause we actually cousins. Yeah. Me and you were related, but I didn't meet you until you was basically a grown man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you was like we just said earlier, maybe 17. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Cause you my cousin's son. Yeah. So you grew up somewhere else. Yeah. So that's like me. That's like when you come around, like me talking a whole bunch of shit about your mama. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. To not even bad stuff, but just always bringing up some old story or, you know what I'm saying? Like, some shit that your mama ain't told you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To make you think that I'm more cooler.
Yeah, the shit you just don't need to hear about.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's the same shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, back to the situation, like, to what they did on the show, this being chivalristic or, sticking up for homegirl, which is cool, commendable. Like, and you almost can't say nothing to that. You know what I'm saying? Because, what happened. Yeah. But my point is, they was laughing every time he said the jokes. Yeah. They was laughing. Yeah. She was laughing. He said a joke right before that. Oh, girl introduced herself. She said her name was Arabia. He said, if that's Arabia, I'm Saudi. And they laughed. The whole room started laughing. Like right before the last little comment he made about the old girl. So in his mind, you know what I'm saying? This is what he do. AB talk shit. They laugh at him and keep talking shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking midnight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
AB looked clearly drunk.
Yeah, he tipsy.
He was clearly drunk.
He tipsy, man. And it's so, and I ain't even gonna dwell on the whole situation too long, but it don't sit right with me. Cause like I said, it's not a live tape show. So why do I even know about it? Yeah. That's like if me and you right now, same, different scenario, but same, if we got into it, and got in an argument or a fight or whatever, and I still put it out. Right. And then I come talking about, I didn't want nobody to see that, but, here it go. And like, it ain't like it's live, like we can't stop it from seeing. Like, I can clearly stop, I can edit that shit out. Yeah. I cannot put none of the video out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit, AB did have his moment. I can say that.
Man, he had his time in boxing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, he's one of those fighters. He's very athletic and very talented. He had a different mentality when it came to boxing. But a large percentage of his fighting style, you can teach it to a young fighter. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And what's crazy is it's like damn near, it's like a Midwest thing, but it's mostly based in Ohio. When you see everybody, and once you get around boxing like that, go to the nationals and shit, everybody in Ohio fights like that. That should be crazy. Everybody in Ohio fights like that. They just mastered it type stuff. And you can really, like you said, you can teach that. You can teach that a lot. Like once you get a kid, you get his boxing brain going. All them counters, everything. Everything.
Cause that's what his style is, counter. Yeah. And so, like I said earlier, like some people, they can fight real well. They undefeated. But that's masters. But I can't teach you how to fight like them because they just got this gift. But this is fundamental. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With style added to it. You know what I'm saying?
With that though, you seen the last couple like 3-4 fights. Just being a counter puncher is AB's downfall as well.
I agree.
Cause shit, if a motherfucker finna outthrow you, motherfucker Adrian don't even throw damn near 100 punches a fight.
Nah, cause he's so calculated.
He's so calculated, one, yeah. But shit, some of this shit is holding back so you don't look bad.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's him being a counterpunch, so he a catch and shoot fighter.
Yeah.
And he a counterpunch, you know what I'm saying? So he waiting on you to do something so he can do something.
What? God damn, how long you gonna wait? How long you gonna wait?
But that's the thing, when he was 123, 130,
yes,
he didn't have to wait.
Go.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was a bully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think, and that was what I was going to get to next. I think ideally, if his best bet for longevity would have been keeping the weight in check and just staying there.
Once that weight go bad, cause that jump to 47.
Yeah, he should have
never. That jump to 47.
Cause it wasn't the conditioning, it's just the power didn't carry up there.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as devastating to his opponents as it was at the lower weight.
Yeah.
So that's gonna change your fighting style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause now these big punches ain't necessarily big punches no more.
Yeah, they mids.
Yeah.
They mids.
Yeah.
Fucking my daughter had it.
My daughter's way too big of a fighter for Adrian Broner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that's another thing, like politics.
And being an independent fighter and having to do these crazy things to get the public to notice you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand that because again, they thought he was a TMT fighter and he never was. He fought on some undercard, which are side deals that he made, which should be commended as well for being a businessman and getting himself to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like he did have the same management with Heyman, but even to have somebody like Heyman managing you from where he come from, that's saying a lot.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot. And I don't think people understand that. Like this is an independent fighter we talking about. You know what I'm saying?
This is man, Al Heyman. Al Heyman is a man who fucking works with the OJs, with
Albie Shore. He came from big promotion. This is why I explain to a lot of people who don't know shit about boxing.
Like Al Heyman, that name means something in the African American community as far as not just boxing but entertainment altogether. Just to have Al Heyman in your phone number, in your phone, in your contacts. Oh yeah, you one of the ones.
Yeah. And then my point on top of that is boxing is a sport. But a boxing match or a prize fight is just an event. It's just a party with a fighting event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's beer being sold, it's food being sold, it's t-shirts being sold.
Pretty women
people
around.
paying at the door to get in. People got to buy tickets in advance to get in. And so it's all promotion. So Al Heyman being one of the biggest promoters there ever has been in America. You know what I'm saying? To be on his card, to get yourself on their card, on a Mayweather card, you know what I'm saying? Based on your skill set and the way you talk, cause that played a big part for AB. You know what I'm saying? And the team, some of the team he had around him at the time, making that shit happen, man, that says a lot. But if people really understand boxing, you still would understand that at some point, still being an independent fighter, you gotta take some risks. You're gonna have to make big weight jumps. Roy Jones Jr. was an independent fighter. He did not just move up in weight just because he wanted to. He did it because he could and because he was good enough, but otherwise the public would not have noticed him. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have never knew shit about Roy Jones if he wasn't taking all them risks. Unless you was just a motherfucker that watched boxing. Because wasn't nobody promoting Roy Jones but himself. So when you're an independent fighter, you gotta do a lot of shit. It's just like being an independent rapper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do concerts in the hood. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay outside after your concert and sell CDs out your trunk. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it take a lot more, so you're gonna have to come from 130 and move up to 140 and then move right to 147 because you gotta get noticed with the names that everybody talking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so these be a lot of the pitfalls in boxing where people don't understand, like we was talking about earlier, and having the right team around you and putting yourself in the right places at the right time. It's important, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not always gonna be possible. Everybody can't be an A-side fighter, or else wouldn't be no A-side. You know what I'm saying? Boxing is business. You know what I'm saying? So somebody gotta be the main attraction and somebody gotta be the challenger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so some people have to make a business out of being the challenger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people have to make a business out of being the champ that you can't wait to see somebody whoop his ass.
Yeah.
Because if you just a champion and everybody know you're gonna beat whoever they put against you, I just wait till they put it on network TV. I ain't gonna pay no $100 for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
I know you're gonna win.
True.
But if you give me a possibility that this dude may win and the champion has made me hate him so much that I can't wait for somebody to kick his ass, that's all marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Floyd went from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, that was marketing. That's no different from wrestlers going from babyface to, the villain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no different.
Yeah.
You're trying to sell tickets. You're trying to put asses in seats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you're either gonna be the nice guy or you're gonna be the villain.
Yeah.
LeBron was the nice guy for a while. He went to Miami. He was the villain. You know what I'm saying?
Now he's just like, he like a hybrid now.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like, bro, you still
but he can tap into either one because he done been both.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, same shit. I ain't gonna talk not too much shit about that motherfucker on my shit. On my first episode of my shit, we ain't talking about no motherfucking Hulk Hogan. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I hate to do that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I watched the Hulkster growing up. You know what I'm saying? But two things can be true at the same time. A person can be a great entertainer and they can also be a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I can enjoy somebody's craft, I can enjoy watching it, and I can dislike them as a human being. And I'm fine with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta kiss your ass and I ain't gotta hold it up neither. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanted to just cover a little bit more about AB, man. You know, I know we went all the way off into the Cam thing and, you know, I ain't.
That's all good. That's all good. But, yeah, I just, on that AB shit, that shit just like, that's how our community is.
Can't wait to see a nigga.
It's like fucking take us back to the 60s or whatever the case may be. Take us back to the 60s when we had each other. I mean,
even then.
But before then?
Well, yeah, that's a whole nother episode of self-hatred. It worked, man. You know what I'm saying? The enemy employed to really make niggas hate themselves. It really worked. It worked to the extent where its residual effects 20, 30, 40 years later. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga can't even really figure out why. You know what I'm saying? But when somebody in a beat into your psyche that, you know, you are not valuable because you look like this or because you come up with these people, then to some extent, some of us will do everything we can to separate ourselves in those people's eyes. So we can be able to say, look, I ain't like the rest of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? I don't participate in that foolery. You know what I'm saying? And all this and that. And that's fine. You know what I'm saying? But some of us have pushed that envelope so far, you know what I'm saying, to where we like, I can't wait to see them niggas fall off. You know what I'm saying? And don't really know why we don't like them. I don't even know them. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, and then the oppressed will ultimately become the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? At some point when a motherfucker done held you down for so long, when you get a little bit, you gonna hold some other motherfuckers down.
That shit crazy.
It's inevitable. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get your workers and, you know what I'm saying? And all that.
That's human nature.
Yeah. So it's like, and we have to fight as humans to not succumb to that. As men, you have to be a noble man, you know what I'm saying, and a man of humility to where when you do get a power and a platform, which is what we talking about, that you don't use it to put people beneath you. That you only use it to put people on the same level as you. You know what I'm saying? You don't try to shine a light on a man when he's going through a tough time.
Well, Ken, you full of shit. No, I just playing.
You is, bro. You is. That was some whole shit.
That shit was fucked up, cause like.
That was some whole shit. And we get the ring right here.
Yeah.
We can bring AB right here to celebrity boxing match. I want Cam to talk that shit that he was talking when he closed the door, when AB was on the other side of the door. When he called him a drunk and a junkie and all that shit, when 2 minutes earlier, he told the man to go wait outside for him. He talked all apologetic and all, we love you, man. But as soon as the door closed, now he a drunk and a junkie and a fucking clown. Man, niggas, I know niggas like that. I know niggas like him. I don't like them type of niggas. Straight up, and from listening to Cam, from his rap and watching the movies, He's a fucking slime ball ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Always have been. And he a cool nigga. He a fly nigga, but he a slimy nigga. A grimy nigga. And that's all I got to say about that, man.
That's true.
Straight up.
That's true.
That's all. But if them niggas want to do it, AB, listen. I'll get it together for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll get it together for you. We can train Cam for how much? 6 weeks? 6 weeks. Get him a boxing license. We can do it right here. We get a judge here. We get a doctor. You know what I'm saying? This is an official boxing gym. I want to see you say that shit, and I want to see AB knock your motherfucking ass out. Cause I know you think he washed up? Yeah, alright, please, man. Let's go on. Let's finish talking about the Crawford fight, man. Yeah. We gonna get up out of here.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. But what else going on in the boxing world? Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur.
What's up, man? What we doing? What we doing,
I hope he fight Tio. I feel like at this point in both of their career, that fight is, it's not a must-have fight, but it's a good stamp on the legacy a little bit. Okay.
For who?
For both. I think it goes both ways. It goes both ways. Win, lose, or draw. As long as it's a good fight. As long as it's like a 7-5 fight. You know what I mean? 7-5. It's good for either one of them on their resume. Like, cause ain't nobody fighting each other. So if they fight each other, then you can say, okay, I lost to Tio or I lost to Shakur. But shit, you don't think Shakur can lose?
I ain't saying I don't think he can lose. I don't think he's losing to Tio.
Tio is the most, I swear to God, he's the most athletic of all of them. That shit be crazy.
Shakur takes away everything.
How the fuck he gonna take away athleticism?
Man, listen, athleticism need space to be athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just create off, you know what I mean?
I feel what you're saying.
Like, you gotta have...
I feel with it too, bro. Yeah. Tio damn near. Don't Tio sometimes look like that they get a video game?
I agree, but this is different. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson is that's another fighter that if I had to teach somebody, like to tell them to look at somebody, you know, for this many hours and this how you want to learn how to fight, and then we can add to that. That's that type of fighter. Fundamentally sound, and he takes away people's favorite things they like to do.
Yeah, that's one thing. I had a friend who used to, like, he was from New Jersey. Mm-hmm. He's from New Brunswick. And I think Shakur is from North. Yeah. North. You people know. Type shit. So he's from North or whatever. And, he used to spar, this guy named Leroy or some shit. Can't remember his name, but
I say Leo Tevin. What's that?
No. He played on he was on the USA team for a couple years. So it was like a 122 pounder or whatever.
I'll put his name.
So it's Leroy Davila, I think that's his name. Okay. But they used to spar Shakur, and Corey used to always tell me like Shakur, like, he had a different level, but Corey was older than Shakur. But Shakur had like that like fucking technical style that boxing wasn't like what it was to other 14-year-olds. You feel me? Like, he was real technical about it. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy. So I feel like if you not had that long of doing it, yeah, you are good. But I think T.O. athleticism, and I do think Shakur, I don't know, he be hanging around with Bud like a motherfucker. So I know he pretty much is a dog. But I feel like he a little bit too much, he don't want to get embarrassed. Like our generation. He's one of those people in our generation that...
Well, not to cut you off, let's, you know, with that, is it the fighters don't want to fight each other this generation, or is it the handlers don't want to lose
their
golden age?
You know what? I know this for not a fact, but I know this from personal experience. These handlers will just say no just because. Just because.
They won't even do a risk factor. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They just, no.
Just, no.
Ain't no way.
I'd rather die. I'd rather die. Like,
ain't no way.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want a chance at all.
They don't want a chance and they don't want you winning. They don't want you winning. They just might as well just, it's a lot of control and smoke and mirrors and perception. I don't know how to say it. Like, perception is altered or whatever. In this boxing community and everything, I feel like a lot of these fighters just won't fight each other because one, they scared. The handlers, some of the handlers are too, handsy or, trumpy, or whatever, however you want to call it. Like, these people won't let you grow.
No, they won't. Because
they won't let you grow. If I have you at the B level and I like you at the B level, I'm gonna keep you at the B level. But, that's not what boxing should be about. That's not what boxing should be. It shouldn't have never turned. I know it is about making money, but it shouldn't have been about the money. Sometimes, it's entertainment. It's the oldest entertainment.
Yeah, it has to be about the money. Even when it, like, you can have, these little pockets or, little gyms where, old guys come to sweat it out or, young dudes come to learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? But in that middle age group, when men are either, they either going to the office every day or they looking for a football field to get on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They looking for some claim to fame. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They looking for some retirement package. You know what I'm saying? So boxing has always been a poor man's sport because you have to be willing to risk your life, you know what I'm saying, the chance of death or brain damage for some money. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that no more because there's so many other ways to make money off of boxing besides getting in the ring with somebody who might kill you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We got celebrity boxing. Yeah. We got celebrities who ain't celebrities boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got niggas on social media who we just met last month because of viral moment and they boxing. You know what I'm saying? Another nigga who we just met last month. And that's great. I like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not boxing. Yeah. So you can't compare that to boxing. Yeah. You can't expect boxing to produce blood and guts all the time. That's not boxing. Boxing is a science. You know what I'm saying? And so the purity of boxing is being able to take away what my opponent likes to do best. It ain't necessarily just getting in here to slug it out and see who come out. If we was gonna just slug it out, we can do that on the street. It takes no skill to really do that. You know what I'm saying? So boxing is a science because it's scientific. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's angles. Like you was just telling my man earlier, it's 3 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's a 16-foot ring, it's a 15.5-foot ring, it's a 20-foot ring, 24-foot. And so it's only so many steps that you could take, you know what I'm saying, in 16 versus 24. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not luck. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It may come down to luck, once the skill is, we in the 12th round and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, all that shit is out the window or whatever the case may be. But initially, if we got the same, we had the same weight, you know what I'm saying? We got virtually the same type of record, you know what I'm saying? The only thing left for us to do is see who do it better. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See who knows more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And see who can take away what the other one does the best. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? True. And so it comes down to understanding boxing and knowing what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like a celebrity boxing match, it's not gonna be.
So how you feel about Gervonta and Jake?
I think Gervonta Davis has done enough to where he's at in his weight class and what they got going on and his mindset of boxing to where he can either move on or do something else. And let me say this too. Boxers have always done exhibition fights. After retirement, and some of them have done them during their career when, you know, they couldn't get a fight.
Ali.
You know what I'm saying? They fought at, hotels and they opened concerts sometimes and all this stuff. People have fought tigers. George Foreman fought 8 people in one night. You know what I'm saying? So it's always been a thing. It's just now, because people don't know shit about boxing, they compare an exhibition match to regular boxing. And it ain't the same thing. Right. And then with Gervonta Davis, without getting I feel like,
get your bag.
Yeah, get your bag. And I feel like he had to either, you know, he did a Brett Favre, basically. He retired to get out of the rematch clause, because that's the only way you can get out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fighting no more. So now you can't get a rematch. And then we pay you out. But I really just want to go over here and make this crazy amount of money against this motherfucker.
Let's last a little bit.
And then I'll probably come back. And kick your ass again. You know what I'm saying? So it really ain't no big deal.
So I just feel like, damn, Gervonta with the politics though. Gervonta with the politics. But he's just like, at the end of the day, when you like, sometimes like, when you kind of like, I don't want to say like, when you've been around these people somewhat, you can see what they're going through. Like from the outside looking in. Like knowing them as like a quiet person, just hit the bag. This motherfucker is just like nice tail with it though. Type shit. He don't want to deal with the bullshit. Period, point blank. He just don't want to deal with the bullshit. And you know, dealt with it for so long. I guess he 30, he been on top now since, I think fucking, when he started, like, when he got connected with Floyd, he was like 21, I think, 21, 22. Then he fell out with Floyd and shit. He about to be 30 years old type shit. It's just like, I understand what he's like. I'm done with boxing right now. It ain't about Shakur. It ain't about none of those. It ain't about not testing yourself between that. People got lives they want to live.
And they want to live. They want a portion of it, whereas I'm vibrant. I'm 20, I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? I still go to the club. I want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to wait until I'm 60 to just be, enjoy my little money and shit. I just want to enjoy it right now. And I may just enjoy it for a little bit and come back. You know what I'm saying? But I think, and a boxer should afford you that, because if you come back rusty, you're going to be exposed. And that's on you. You know what I'm saying? And so it can go either way.
I think Gervonta, you have been having a little downfall. Have been having a little downfall lately. Like,
it's a lot going on, man.
His focus is
you know what I'm saying? And his contracts and you know, and all of that, man. It's a lot going on.
His focus is more so, I feel like.
And at the end of the day, we talking about boxing. We talking about some shit that can lead to brain damage. You know, so it's like once you've done enough, you've done enough. For now. You know what I'm saying?
Go to bed.
Like we ain't really chasing that, you know, at this point no more. He ain't like, a motherfucker offer me $100,000. I might get my whole, I might, hey, Marcel, I need to trade for like,
for real,
you know what I'm saying? But, you know, to somebody that's made $100 million, it's like, man, you know, I ain't really chasing another $50 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I might try to figure out how to get it from somewhere else. At this point, I might want to use some of this money to try to make something off of it. You know what I'm saying? While my brain still think like that. We talking about boxing. You know what I'm saying? We talking about a combat sport where this other man trying to unalive. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. Before we get up out of here, Abdullah Mason.
Cold.
Bonafide.
He actually fought.
Bonafide.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Surgeon.
This is the thing that's crazy about
it. Was one thing he do that I didn't like. I think of it. I'm thinking of what he called it.
Right. Okay. So this is a guy at this gym in Chicago. I don't want to say his name, but if you're from the area, you know him. He will go 12, 15, 20 rounds. And he fought Abdullah and like, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you said what?
You know what?
You know him, but I don't know if you know him like that. Right. Okay. So So he fought Abdullah, and like, it was just like, it was a tough fight for him. And I'm knowing this kid, I've seen him every weekend. He going 20 rounds. My man's screaming, like, keep up with Abdullah. I'm like, no, he can keep up with Abdullah. But I'm like, it's that much of a talent, disparity that we have. Like, cause shit, man. That man sparred 20 rounds, sparred everybody in the gym. That means 20 rounds. He go in there with Abdullah, and that shit, I was just like, shit. Wow, this boxing shit ain't no joke.
No, it ain't.
This ain't no joke.
Different levels, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Levels to it. And I was telling somebody, it's like, you was watching some fight with some dude, you know, he looked like he had never boxed before.
Yeah.
But it was on TV. Yeah. And it was like, how the fuck he end up? It's like, I don't even know. But he was like, how you end up in the ring? Like, and I'm like, man, you know, it's levels and shit. And that's a whole different, but that's not a good example because, like, you should have been in the ring.
Oh my God.
But it's sometimes where, like, you might be the best motherfucker in your area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, like, especially like when you start boxing late or something, like, you might be knocking motherfuckers out or whatever. Yeah. And then they just push you to the forefront because you're so good from this area. Yeah. And then you come up against a motherfucker that's just got everything like an Abdullah Mason, and it's like, and now you dumbfounded because you like, ain't none of my shit work. And I ain't even getting a chance to really, and so are you, and then motherfucker will be looking at you like, what is he doing on TV? Like, how he even get
that shit was
on
crazy.
TV?
No, but this man, I'm my props all goes to you. Like, this dude, who's fighting Abdullah, a fucking dog. Like, he's not gonna give up, bro. He's not gonna give up. But it was like, damn, like, seeing that shit, it was like, damn, bro. Like, I know, like, his heart. I felt that shit. I was like, damn, bro.
It was like years away from him.
Yeah.
It's like that, man. Yeah. It's like that.
Man.
But yeah, it was something, I can't think of it right now. It wasn't nothing major. It was something with the right hand. Or the way he did something off of the right hand. Or maybe he wasn't using the right hand.
Abdullah really, he go left hand crazy.
Yeah. I think that's what it was. I think it was something where he wasn't, like, ever really, it was something, I had to look at it again.
Yeah. But he do go left hand crazy. That's one thing about Abdullah.
Yeah.
He be left hand crazy.
Yeah.
But shit, when I saw that fight, man, and the last couple fights I've been seeing of him, I want to see him fight. What's the Gary?
So now just come inside that thing.
Okay, I want to see him fight Gary Russell. Gary, you know, he a Russell brother. But he act like they weigh. He act like 140. Or it's the other way. I think it's one of them Russell brothers. I feel like that'd be a good fight, but I still got a Abdullah. I think Abdullah is the younger version of Shakur. Or Shakur and Keyshawn. I feel like he's the younger version of that. And it's crazy to call these niggas like, we getting so old, motherfuckers younger version. You feel me?
They coming up quick, man. It happens quick. You know what I'm saying? They coming up quick. JoJo is getting ready to, represent us in the Olympics.
Oh my God, man.
You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be beautiful. That's gonna be beautiful. And I know that's a goal medalist. I'm not even, if I could bet on, but he gonna be the favorite anyway. He gonna be the favorite to be the gold medalist.
Yeah.
But basically nowadays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they might run Jones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see who gave Run his medal?
Yeah.
Man, that was so, I ain't got to say about
30 years later. He just look gold. I done made 20
thousands of pictures with the medal. You know what I'm saying?
You got thousands of pictures off this medal. Hey, you don't go somewhere.
Nah, here you come, so.
Yeah, nah, this your medal. This your medal. Nigga, I know
it's mine.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it, man. We gonna get up out of here, man. It's late, man. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you chopping it up with me, bro. I appreciate you working with young Danny. You know what I'm saying? Looking forward to the next time we do this, man. Part 2.
Yeah.
Come soon, man. Thank y'all.
Yeah.